Okay. So I made a sword of extensions out of these and used that to somehow magically crack them all loose on the first try. So I got all 6 converter bolts off. It also makes it easier you can spin the engine because there's no heads on it. So I guess I'm gonna crawl in the ground, put a jack underneath the transmission, take all the bell housing bolts out. Once I can get the bell housing and the engine to crack loose from each other, I'm gonna have to put a chain on this because this is immediately gonna fall backwards and smash the firewall. So I'm gonna find a way to do all that somehow, and then I'll show you guys once I get all that done. All right, now we gotta pull the drive shaft off. So I'll set you guys up right there. Okay, hopefully this doesn't fall on me. Guys, right there. And then you just gotta, oh god damn, it almost fell on me. Get out of the way. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna pull it out of the 4L80. Girl from ready to eat this real quick. Alright. I don't know how much crap is gonna sling out of that hole when I remove the shaft. We got a little rag just in case. Oh yeah, there's quite a lot of shit coming out of that. I'll wait, okay. Damn traction bars, I need to take these traction bars off. They're kind of in the way a lot. Oh, they're gonna be a lot. Why is there so much fluid coming out of this? Is it going in the pan? Yes, it is, thank God. Okay. Alright. Go, you fucking shaft. Or you destroy my output shaft seal. Oh. Oh my god, I got it all over me. God damn it. I was trying so hard not to make a mess. I get on the GoPro. Alright, what a mess. I'm going to clean all this up real quick, finish draining that fluid. The reason it did that is because I didn't drain the trans at all. So it's just overflowing out of the back a little bit. So I'm going to get some of that fluid drained, clean all this up, get the trans beginning to drop, and we'll go back to it. Alright, finally. I left off the last video trying to get the flex plate bolts, I think, or something like that. It's been a couple days now, but let me show you guys what I got going on here. So if you look, I got the trans separated finally. I ended up putting this motorcycle jack underneath it, and then I used zip ties to kind of help. Now, if this went to fall, those wouldn't do anything, but I just put them on there just in case the trans wanted to tip forward because it's more slightly front heavy because the converter. But anyways, I think it's good. It's completely separated. Got all the bell housing bolts out. It was super easy to do. So next, I'm going to slide the engine slightly forward. I'm going to try to just keep the trans in the trans tunnel. I do need to lower it slightly because inside the truck, I had to cut a small hole in the floor to fit the trans cooler fitting, and it's hitting. So we are going to have to drop the trans out to some extent. That way I can enlarge that hole and then build a cover for it. But that's it. I got the motor mount bolts off. These are all 15 mils. Those are all out on both sides. So I'm going to slide this up and then pull it out. So I'll get you guys on the tripod and we'll kind of time lapse. All right, let's do this. Let's turbo feed. I think that's it. I don't want to get the tie hold out. All right. I think that's it. My phone. I just want to trans. Okay, I think we're going to go and smack it now. That's it. So throw on the. You guys want to okay, you can see that. Still working on the GoPro shots. I'm still new to recording, so it's such an ass. I don't want that converter to fall out. That's all I'm really worried about. I don't think it's floating. I think we're good. I think that noise is just the engine now is clapping around a little bit. Ah, that's perfect. Okay. Over here. Perfect. I'll try to go back in with it pretty much the same way because that was pretty easy. Nice. Push the trigger forward a little bit. What's that? Okay, that was just now moving. Oh, catching the transport line. There we go. I'll have an engine stand for this one. Okay. Remember, guys, cherry pickers are used to test the strength of all the stuff you forgot to disconnect. Okay, I think we're clear. Probably. Oh, that's counting up. Just watch that crank pulley. Oh, I think we're good. Look at that. Go, we can put you on the other side. You don't see that every day. Chevy engine pull out a 40. Is the oil out? No? That's good. Okay. That's a hole in the firewall when it fits. We're actually, it looks like it's back together. I don't want to keep pulling it back for it. It's together. Open this one for quite a while. We'll take it as it max out. Oh gosh. I don't even know where I'm going to put this. That's the truth, but we'll figure it out. I'm doing this after work, so I'll try to do an hour a night. Yeah, it's good luck. See if that clears the fender. What am I hitting? Jack stand. Yeah, it's awful. Oh god. Almost destroyed the fender. This also still has oil in it. Okay. Oh, I'm bringing it in the way. Yeah, we'll leave all that. Oh yeah. I'm setting down my drop it. We got a piece of wood. And then I guess there's a crank set on the cherry picker. I don't have a tire. I'm gonna use a tire. We're gonna leave it like that. Hopefully it doesn't make a mess. But that's it. That's it. That's that little 4.8. And like I said, the new engine we're putting in is underneath all that crap. So this is what the truck looks like without the engine in it. So you can see the billet special, or the Circle D billet single disc converter, and the 4L80 transmission that's kind of pushed down. So now I also still have the trans lines hooked up. That's what those are. This is the alternator cable that goes to the starter, then it goes to the battery cable. Those are the ground cables, turbo feed line, and that's really it. So I do want to kind of fix these motor mounts up. I don't really like these. They're kind of mushed into the frame a little bit. So I want to figure out something with that. I want to push the whole truck outside, pressure wash all this. And then right here I had to cut a clearance for the intake. So I want to maybe cut some more out and build a plate to cover that up. Maybe paint those cover plates that for the AC delete I did. And that's it. So I think next time, like I said, we're going to try to get the trans lowered. I don't know if I'm able to get it out or not, but I would like to. And then we can kind of go on from there. Make a couple chassis improvements. Once all our chassis improvements are done, pull our engine out, prep it. We got to switch the flex plate and a couple other small things, and then we can stab it back in, plumb it up, fill it up with fluids, and go rip it. Charlie, Charlie. Oh, any big mooses? Y'all are too big to be in here. Come on. You just want to hang out? Okay. All right. So we got the engine out yesterday, last night, whatever. I guess the plan is to clean the garage up a little bit. And then I got to unsheave the 5.3 that's sitting over here. We're gonna pull that out. I gotta pull the flex plate off of this, the dipstick, the drain tube, and a couple other small things, and then we're gonna start trucking away at this thing, I guess. Actually, before I do all that, I gotta drop the trans out because the freaking cooler line fitting is hitting the trans tunnel inside the truck, so I guess I'll do that.